This is the new recently launched Hyundai Venue, and honestly, there are a lot of changes. We'll start with the exterior first. At the first glance, the front looked like extra to me for a second, but it follows Hyundai's new design language, which is also seen in Alcazar. The new Venue is taller, wider, and has increased wheelbase by 20 mm. It's still a sub-4 meter car though. At the front, we have connected LED DRLs with integrated indicators and LED headlamps. Lower down on the bumper, there is pretty bulky silver cladding, parking sensors, front camera, and we also get radar for level 2 ADAS. On the side, we have 16-inch alloys and the N-line Venue get the 17-inch ones. The side profile looks good with cuts and creases above wheel arches. The door handles are dark chrome, and on the top, there are silver roof rails and normal single pane sunroof. At the back, we have wraparound tail lights which are connected, and the Venue name sits behind the glass, which looks great. Same as the front, heavy silver cladding is used at the back as well, and the reverse light sits in it. The boot space is increased to 375 liters. We get a night light and a subwoofer in the boot. By the way, it gets 8-speaker Bose sound system. Rear quarter glass has also been newly added, and I really like this silver treatment with Venue branding. Now let's get inside as it gets a completely revamped interior. The dashboard design is all new with dual tone white and dark blue color treatment. It feels premium inside, but that's all hard plastic. The quality of panels is really good though. The driver's seat is 4-way powered. The steering wheel has 4 dots, which is a Morse code for Edge, means Hyundai. Then we have two 12.3-inch screens which are curved and aligned towards the driver. Kinda reminded me of BMW. Finally, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay has been added, and you get freaking physical buttons for infotainment and AC controls. Thank you so much Hyundai for not removing them. Below that, we have wireless charging pad and USB Type-C ports and 12-volt charging socket which can support the power up to 180 watts. Then in the center, we have buttons for seat ventilation, parking camera, parking sensors, drive and traction mode selector, electronic parking brake, 2 cup holders, mobile holder, and an armrest. On the co-passenger side, Venue name is engraved and there is some storage space below it. The glove box is cooled and decently sized as well. The door pads and switches are also wide. My main concern is that these white panels should not get dull over time. Anyways, now let's get into the rear. It gets rear sunblinds and the size of the door pockets is good enough. The front seats are scooped out so the leg space and knee room are marginally better than the older generation. There are the rear AC vents, 2 Type-C ports, and some storage space lower down. We get the central armrest with 2 cup holders. The backseat can be reclined in 2 levels, which will be great for longer journeys. And that's the parcel tray. Now let's talk about the engine options. The variant I am showing you is HX10, and this is 1.5 liter diesel producing 120 PS of power and 250 Newton meters of torque. And earlier, Venue wasn't offered in automatic with diesel, but now you do get an option for a 6-speed torque converter automatic or a 6-speed manual. In petrol, you have 2 options. 1 liter turbo producing 118 PS of power and 172 Newton meters of torque paired with 6-speed manual or 7-speed DCT, and 1.2 liter naturally aspirated producing 82 PS of power and 114 Newton meters of torque paired with 5-speed manual. Here is the variant-wise price list of the car. You can pause the video to look at it in detail. So that was the new Venue. Will you pick this over Nexon, Brezza and Sonet? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Cinewheels for more such videos.